I really don't want there to be any bad feeling between us, Betty.
You think I do?
No, not at all. It's just you must let me make my own decisions where my children are concerned.
You made your position quite clear last night, Alan. I'm just getting on with my spring planting. Seth liked to do it at this time of the year.
You still miss him, don't you?
Yeah. I miss being able to talk over my troubles to him. He didn't say much, but what he did say made sense. There's some people get the learning from books and there's others just do what the heart tells them.
I hope we're not getting back to Steph and Terence again.
Do you remember what you said at Seth's wake? How you felt when you barred him from the Dickens night, that you might have sent him to his death.
But I didn't. He found you.
You might not be so lucky next time.
Meaning?
If you turn your back on Steph now, who knows where she might end up?
I'm sorry, Betty. I'm not changing my mind on this.
This is your home. It's where you belong.
I don't belong anywhere.
Where would you go?
It doesn't matter, as long as it's out of here.
Steph, you've got to stop and think this through.
I can't be in the same village as Terence. I can't stand by and watch him turn my father against me. What is there to think about?
There's you and me. If you've made up your mind, then we can leave together. We can make a fresh start somewhere, as a couple. I love you.
But you don't believe me?
Of course I do.
No, I saw it in your eyes last night.
I'm sorry. I was confused, but it was just a moment of doubt.
It was one moment of doubt too many. I've carried this secret around all my life. You made me believe you were there for me. I don't trust you anymore, Adam.
You should have called me to help.
It's all right, I can manage. I've got in stacks of DVDs, loads of food, everything that you said that you liked.
Oh, that's really good of you.
Well, I want your kids to like me. It's important.
There's no sweat. I like you, so they will. There's nothing to worry about.
Oh, morning.
I thought you deserved something special on your last day in the Dales. I know you're into movies, so how about the film museum in Bradford?
Next time, maybe. But I would like to go somewhere.
You've something planned?
You know we have. He's not buried at Emmerdale Cemetery. I've looked. So I guess we've got to travel somewhere else.
I'm glad I caught you.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to miss the opportunity to gloat now you've finally got rid of me.
Maybe you should hear what I've got to say first.
I know what you think of me, Betty. I've heard it a million times before.
Never gone out of your way to make friends.
I'm a dangerous, evil woman, didn't my dad tell you?
Oh, he told me quite a few things, but some of them didn't add up, so I thought I'd better hear your side.
It's a bit late for that.
It's never too late. I know you care about your dad, and so do I, in my own way. I don't want to see him make a mistake that he'll regret for the rest of his life.
Shall I order 3 Marlon specials?
Why don't we have lunch at home?
Because I wanted to treat everyone.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Spending money that we haven't got.
I did my accounts last night. My business is going really well, so there's no need for a hissy fit. I'm just investing some of my profits into having a good time. I reckon there's enough for a weekend in London.
Well, how much will that set us back?
It's just a guest house in Clapham, not the Ritz.
It still costs. And you're the one who said you don't have to have cash to have a good time.
I'll put my sackcloth and ashes on later. Mind if I get some drinks in first?
Being a bit hard on her.
She has to learn that money's tight right now.
She's earning her share, and you have got that 5 grand we're not allowed to mention.
I'll handle it.
I'm trying to brighten things up, but everything I suggest seems to make it worse.
He's bound to be a bit sensitive at the moment. Maybe you should try a night at the movies. That's still romantic and cheap.
Not cheap enough. He'd get out his pocket calculator and say, we can't afford it.
So, rent a DVD and cook your own popcorn.
Well, try.
Did my dad send you?
No. I'm sure he'd like to have both his children around him, but he reckons that there's nothing he can do to stop you from going.
No surprises there, then.
Well, you've got to see it from his point of view. It's hard to know who's telling the truth 40 years on.
Not for my dad. He always takes Terence's side.
Oh, well, can you blame him? You told him a lot of lies, and you nearly killed him.
Better for everyone if I go, then.
Not if you're telling the truth.
Are you saying you believe me?
Trying to understand. If it happened, it were a terrible thing. And I don't blame you for never forgiving him. But it was still 40 years ago. And what can anyone do now to make it better?
I don't know.
Do you want to see him in court? Do you want to see him punished for what he did?
No.
Well, what then?
It's not as easy as that, Betty. You see, every time I see him, I get this feeling in the pit of my stomach. A sick feeling. I can't keep going through that. I can't.
Hey, grub's up. It's Fish and Chip Friday. Don't want it.
Just eat.
We want to go to the cafe again. Where's Del? She used to be fun.
Eat your lunch.
Don't want to.
It's not your fault. You're just being kids.
I've started having these dreams again.
What sort of dreams?
Nightmares. I'm in my room at home, and there's a spider building a web above the door. I keep telling myself, look at the spider. Look at the spider over and over. But Terence makes me look at him.
That's in the past, love. He's not going to touch you now.
But it doesn't stop me feeling like I did when I was 11. I can't keep going through it.
No, but it's not the same, Steph. You've got people who are on your side now. People you can rely on. Yes. Adam believes you. And I believe you. And that's why I'm telling you that you can't run away. Because if you do, he's won. You will never be free of it.
I'm afraid we can't go and see your father's grave. Because there isn't one.
If he was cremated, I'd like to see the ashes.
No grave, no ashes. Because your father isn't dead.
Then why did Mum tell me he was?
But she thought it was for the best. Your father, my son, spent a long time in prison. And she thought if people found out, you'd have a hard time at school.
She was right.
You mean you knew?
Can read a lot of things on the net.
Why didn't you say?
It took a while for me to get my head round it, I suppose. First I wished he was dead. Guess my mum still does. Maybe you do too.
Whatever he's done, he's still my son.
My dad.
Do you want to see him?
I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. Right now, I'm just glad someone's finally told me the truth.
Oh, love.
I've been looking for you. I want you to leave Emmerdale.
Can't. It would break Dad's heart. He wants us to live together. Turner and Son. It's got a nice ring to it, don't you think?
I ain't gonna let you frighten me anymore. If you don't leave, I'll tell everyone what you did to me.
As if anyone would believe the rantings of pathetic, mad Mary.
Nobody calls me Mary. Betty believes me. So does Adam. They're just the first. I won't stop until everyone does. And I won't let you scare me into keeping quiet, neither. So, why don't you just pack your bags and get out? Hello, darling. Off to the hospital?
I was, but I can find some excuse if you need me here.
No, I just wanted you to know that I'm going to stay in the village.
That's fantastic news. What changed your mind?
Betty. Well, she made me realise that if I ran away, well, he'd win.
Are you sure you don't want me to stay? It sounds like we should be celebrating.
We'll meet up for a drink later. Did you forget something, darling? Dad? Betty? Hello? Is there somebody there? I know you're here. I ain't afraid of you.
Caution. Warning. Caution. Warning. Caution. Warning.
Didn't enjoy my present then. Never could take a joke.
Just leave me alone.
I can't do that. We've got things to talk about.
If you don't get out of here, I'll call the police.
It's just you and me. No one's going to disturb us.
No!
Oh, so you want to play games, do you? Oh, I like that. It's just like the old days.
Cheers. It's nice to meet you, son. Even though it didn't turn out quite like we expected.
That's what I wanted. I was fed up with people lying to me. Maybe you two could come and visit me in Hong Kong next time.
I don't think your mum will want us. She had her own reasons for not telling you. She probably thinks I did it out of spite.
Leave it with me, Nan. I suppose what's between her and Dad is their business. She won't keep me away from you.
Oh, love.
Well done, Mary. You've hidden yourself really well this time. You better give me a clue. Come out, wherever you are. I'm getting bored with this game now, Mary. I think we should play a new one. I said the game's over. You better come out before I get angry.
Your suggestion of the swing seems to have cheered him up a bit. I see you've made a new fan there.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm a big kid myself. Right, who's for egg and chips in the car? Rachel!
Do you remember how frightened you used to be of the dark? You were such a baby. That's why you needed me to take care of you. There. That's better. So this is where you play. It's a bit scary, isn't it? You sure you're old enough to be down here? I've heard you've done some very naughty things in this cellar, Mary. You're a bad girl, Mary, and you deserve to be punished. I know you're in here somewhere. I can hear you breathing.
Making my own popcorn. I'm doing it for tonight.
We can get it ready-made in the shop.
It wouldn't be the same. I'm about to prove to your son we can still have a good time on a budget.
That's a lovely idea.
Popcorn's on the stove. I borrowed a DVD from my dad, which cost nothing. And there's a cheap bottle of plonk in the fridge. The whole evening will cost less than a tenner.
You seem to have thought of everything.
Ah, not quite. How can I put this? No offence, but two's company?
Three's a crowd. Yes, I like those old sayings. Too many cooks spoil the broth.
I was hoping you'd go out for the evening. Give us a bit of time on our own.
Oh, well, anything to help. Anything to make the course of true love run smoothly.
Boo. There, you see? I always win, you always lose. That's just the way it goes.
I hate you.
I don't think so. But there is something else you need to say to me. You have to say, I'm sorry I told on you, and I promise it'll never happen again. Don't make me angry, Mary.
I'm sorry. I told on you and I promised it wouldn't happen again.
There. That's better. There. I know. You've been through some very, very bad times, but that's all over now. I'm here now to protect you again.
Here's 20 quid. Go to the Woolly and have a few drinks on me.
Oh, I shall fly on Cupid's wings.
I don't care how you get there, as long as you stay out till closing time.
Message received and understood.
There's something wrong with the suspension on that bin lorry.
Oh, leave the stresses and strains of the day at the door and embrace the night.
Are you on something?
Only the scent of romance. I shall leave you two lovebirds to it.
Yeah, I think she's eventually gone senile. Is it supposed to be that colour?
I don't think so.
Who cares? We'll have the house to ourselves. So let's make the most of it.
Look what a mess you've made of your life. No one else even likes you.
Adam loved me.
If you believe that, you really are mad. Well, think about it. This place must be worth a fortune.
But it belongs to Dad.
Exactly. A loony girl whose father's got a heart condition. I'm surprised there's not more chances trying to get their feet under the table. And don't let your friend Betty fool you either. She's just a nasty old gossip who'd say anything just to get the lowdown.
She knows what you've done.
She knows nothing. And you should be grateful. Those sort of stories, they could give our dad another heart attack. The next one might kill him. I've done so many bad things. It'd be easy to get you put into a straitjacket. Locked up with all the other sad, mad folk. Oh, I don't want to do that to you, Mary. But you have to stop being so selfish.
What are you talking about?
I've had some tough times myself. I'm entitled to my share. We could run this place together.
No, I don't want you anywhere near me.
You'll come round to the idea. Because if you cross me, the only thing you'll have to look forward to is the inside of a padded cell. Oh, no, don't cry, no. Come on. Look, I can make it all better. I can make everything better. Shh. Here, look. Listen. There. It can be our little secret. Just like the old days.